Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm reviewing the Seiko SRPK11J1 reinterpretation of the vintage Seiko watch, Seiko 5 watch Double Hurricane, I believe, which was created in the late 60s, early 70s. This is Seiko's modern version of that watch in a Seiko SKX case. This is a Seiko 5 watch. It's 100 meters water resistant, non-screw down crown. It also has the Seiko 5 see-through case back. The specs on this watch are as the standard SKX case. It's 42.5 millimeters, 46 millimeters lug to lug, and it's 13.5 thickness on the case. I've had this watch now for a few months. I was smitten by the orange dial on this watch and just the vintage look of this Seiko 5 watch. I love the handset on this watch and the stick handset and the rectangular luminescent hour markers, and just the bezel as well. This is a lovely watch. This is the second modern Seiko 5 watch that I've bought within the last year, my other being the Seiko 5 SSK003 Blueberry watch, which I love as well. This came on a stock Seiko Oyster bracelet. The GMTs came on the newer, improved Jubilee bracelets with solid end links. This has the standard hollow end links on this watch and bracelet. Standard affair with the clasp as well. It's nothing fancy, guys. It's just the standard Seiko. Some people say cheap bracelets, cheap clasp, but you know what? This works for me. It looks great. It feels great. It's extremely comfortable. And actually just really loving this watch, guys. It's got a beautiful orange dial. The lume on this watch is great. One of the things about this watch that really is kind of cool to me anyway is the fact that it has an orange dial, but it also has an orange second hand. And when I first saw that in pictures, I was trying to imagine how hard that's going to be to see while wearing. But in all reality, it's, I guess, a different shade of orange, and it just kind of, even though it blends in, it's very visible. It's not hard to see at all. This is a really cool throwback to the vintage Seiko Double Hurricane watch that I believe was produced in the late 60s, early 70s. Not sure exactly what year, but it is from the past, a blast from the past, I guess you would say. And again, in the new modern Seiko SKX cases, which I'm noticing that Seiko is doing a lot of reinterpretations of the older watches and just bringing them back with the same dial and handset, but putting them in an SKX case. I kind of wish Seiko would just go ahead, if they're going to do a modern reinterpretation of the watch, just bring the watch back in its original form, you know, and just a new modern watch with the original case, and just leave it at that. It seems like they're just mass producing watches and doing reinterpretations and just slapping them in an SKX case, which I guess works. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love the watch. Who doesn't love the SKX? It's got a beautiful frame day and date window, and it also has applied loomed hour markers as well, which Seiko does a really good job with that. And I believe the logo is applied as well. Not the Seiko 5 logo, but the Seiko logo is applied. And it's amazing how Seiko in so many of their watches, they don't do applied like hour markers, or they do press from behind, or even on their more expensive watches, the Seiko above the 12 is not applied, it's just printed or written. This is applied. Seiko 5 does a very good job in some of their watches in putting the money in the dial. But again, you know, it's just a really fun watch. I wore this yesterday. I actually did a YouTube short on this watch, and as promised, I said that I would try to review as many of my watches as I can. Time is kind of limited. I have a very busy life, but I did want to get around to reviewing this watch and many more. I still need to review my SLA11J1 Marine Master. I haven't really done an in-depth review on that, but would like to, so I'm sure I'll get around to that one day. But anyway, guys, this isn't going to be a long video. This is the new Seiko 5 SRPK11J1. The finishing on these cases, guys, is really, for a Seiko 5 watch, the finishing on these cases is great. And again, you know, standard stock bracelet, nothing fancy. Some might even say, you know, I guess a little rattly, cheap. But what I like about these cheap Seiko stock bracelets is they work, and they're comfortable, and they feel great on the wrist. And I don't have an issue with them at all. Not to say that I would never upgrade on this bracelet. This isn't a watch where I really feel like I need to, or it's so essential or important to do so. But again, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for checking out the video. This is a really cool. Seiko has done some other Seiko 5 watches with orange dials, but this one right here is the one that I had to have. I saw it. I love the hour markers. I love the vintage lume plot on the bezel and the numbers, and just the design, the handset, hour markers, everything. Date window and that black line going through the middle of the case. I just think it's outstanding. This is the one that was calling me, and I grabbed it when I could. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.